Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm Jared. I'm here with Justin.
What is there to talk about?
John. WWE ran into a cease and desist.
Yeah, nice.
Indie Wrestling
Taste
won.
their own medicine.
Oh, I didn't hear about this. What happened?
Indie Wrestling won. Come the fuck on. They got a multi-billion-dollar company hit with a cease and desist, who already made money off of it, and it doesn't matter. You can't cease and desist saying something, so people are still going to chant yeet and all that shit at him.
Yeah. So Jay's shirt said yeet, and there was an indie wrestler. I don't remember
Casey Hoffman or Casey Huffman or something.
In 2021, I think he filed a copyright for rights of yeet because he had merch that said yeet, and it was like Pikachu, like with the tail at the end and everything. So Jey Uso's shirt said yeet, and on Raw they blurred out his shirt because they got ceased and desist.
Oh, Huffman, yeah. I didn't think it was Hoffman. Once I said it, I didn't think so. Yeah, Casey Huffman.
And this guy's
good for him.
Lawyer's going to beat WWE's lawyers, or whatever?
It's a cease and desist, so
it's a cease and desist. They're not going to fight that.
Pretty much saying, hey, we own that, so if you could kindly fuck off.
Should have just asked for money for it.
If WWE wanted to, they could have fought it. Probably would have won. But
This guy could have said, I'll sell it to you. Make some money.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You want it? Fine. You got to buy it off me.
Cut him a check. Like Shark Boy. You know that's why Shark Boy disappeared, right?
Really?
Because, so Shark Boy...
They killed him?
What?
Oh.
No.
They
Shark Boy trademarked his shit. And then that movie, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, came out. And he hit them with this is my shit. I own this.
Ooh.
Yeah. He made a fuck ton of money off of that. Yeah. I'd love to give you the real, if you guys can banter a little, I'll find the fucking details of how much he got.
He was never a great worker, but his gimmick got him over. He was fun.
Making fun of Austin. Not making fun of, but...
Not making fun of. Hold on.
Parody.
No. That only came at the later end of his career. That came from a storyline where Kevin Nash was now the leader of the X Division, and he was making it... They were making fun of Russo, really, I think. And he was making it that all you X Division guys, you're vanilla midgets, you're boring. Do you know what the term vanilla midget means?
Vanilla means basic, boring.
Yeah, you're a basic small guy. You're all the same. None of you fucking stand out. So that's how Sanjay Dutt became the guru. That's how Jay Lethal became
Black
Machismo. Yeah. And one of the other ones was Shark Boy. He got amnesia or something. He hit his head, and then all of a sudden he now thought he was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He wore a vest.
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds like something that would happen in the video game.
He did the chummer as his finisher.
Because in the video game, that's how Suicide got Suicide, the character. He got a concussion or something. So
this isn't giving, and it might not be. It might be an undisclosed amount, but enough for him to not really have to wrestle much anymore.
Nice.
On Dynamite, Nick Wayne's mother turned on Adam Copeland. Joined Christian because he's Nick Wayne's dad. Christian retained the TNT title with the help of Nick Wayne's mom.
I'm really pissed off. I'm sorry. I'm still back on the Shark Boy thing. Pissed off that it says an undisclosed amount. That's bullshit. You should have to tell us that. We'll get our research team on it.
Meaning when we go home.
No, I'm not looking up anymore. Fun fact for the day. That's about it.
Yeah, so Nick Wayne's mom.
Nick Wayne's mom? Is this Bagwell's mom?
No, so Nick Wayne...
I don't know.
I assume she's younger than
who this guy is. Why is he in a major storyline? I don't...
His dad did wrestle, right?
He's a second gen.
Technically.
Who's his dad, Bruce?
Yeah.
I think
Jimmy
you
Wang.
asked you asked that last week.
Jimmy
too.
Wang. Jimmy Wang. Oh, it's Jimmy Wayne. Wait, no. Jimmy Yang
Wayne.
I don't remember who was that, but he's a second gen apparently. He's big in GCW because he was wrestling before he was 18.
He's not big in GCW.
He was getting popular.
He was in GCW.
But he was popular. Everybody was like, Nick Wayne.
I'm not okay. I watched enough GCW to kind of know who he was.
Yeah,
He's not Jordan Oliver. He's not Blake Christian.
but I think
Those were the two guys that I was like, oh, those guys.
I think because there was hype around him because of how young he is and how good I guess he was. So then he got a contract to AEW, and he was a good guy. And then apparently Christian brought him to the dark side, and his mom was like,
he was with Darby and Sting, and he just turned on. So
and then his mom was, hey, don't do that, whatever. And now she's joined Christian and his group because Christian is daddy of AEW.
He should start calling himself Nick Wayne Cage.
And
Just we need someone else with the same name.
Yeah.
We have enough cages.
It's funny. Like, I'll take on my new dad's name. It's Heat.
like Pillman's getting rid of his dad's name, but
that's different. It's good heat.
Apparently next week on Dynamite, the Von Erichs are showing up.
There's only
that'll
one
just be
Von
another
Erich.
dead dad fucking joke. Oh, there's two.
No, the original is just Kevin.
Yeah, but
then
the
his
kids.
Yeah,
the kids will be on.
Yeah,
The kids that wrestle.
but it also shows who's the original Von Erich.
David? What do you mean the original Von Erich?
On the
Fritz?
On the graphic, it showed the two guys from MLW, and then it showed a Von Erich.
I know. I always get this wrong. It's either Kevin or David.
It's Kevin is the only
Living one.
living one,
So
and then
it's Kevin.
the two kids are his kids
Yeah.
Okay, well then it's
from MLW.
The two boys that wrestle.
Two boys, yeah.
You got to be specific because they're
Yeah.
just Gary's daughter.
Yeah.
okay. So I guess it's the two kids and
And then I
Kevin.
forget what their names are, but yeah.
Bo? Isn't one of them Bo?
What are their names?
I don't know. It was fucking Bo and Luke, fucking Daisy Duke motherfuckers.
And then also on Dynamite,
Is that Texas? Are those
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, is that Texas?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a southern thing either way.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think the whole thing of MJF as the devil is starting to become like a thing.
So what happened this week? How did it go? I didn't watch.
MJF was supposed to have a match with Samoa Joe, and then
No, it was
thought it was
as a
wrestling
tag. It was supposed to be
Samoa
two-
Joe versus two of the henchmen.
Yeah, it was supposed to
Okay.
be Joe and MJF versus the Henchman, so it didn't happen.
no.
Okay.
So Joe is in the ring, and then the henchmen come out, surround him, kind of like the old Shield days. They're getting ready to fight.
The old Shield days or the old Aces and Eights days?
Nexus.
Aces and Eights.
Why did the announcer get choked with his own tie side?
I'm getting a lot of Ace and Eights vibes.
Yeah, because it's dragging on. But
If it's fucking Wes Briscoe and
No, it's Garrett Bischoff.
Garrett, I was like, I couldn't remember his
Garrett
first name.
Bischoff or
Garrett
Devon
Bischoff.
Dudley,
so
Maybe we'll get
Mike Knox.
Dakota Darso.
I didn't know.
He wasn't in Aces and Eights, but he was in TNA.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe's in the ring.
Axis Kid. Dakota Darso.
And there's like 4 or 5 of the henchmen around. They get ready to go into the ring. The lights go off for like a solid minute. Like it was a while. Lights come back on. Joe's in the ring by himself, and the devil's on the screen. I didn't really watch, so the devil was saying something. But then they showed MJF laid out. He had his jacket, like he was ready to come out. But the thing that has a lot of people wondering, the belt looked like it was perfectly placed. And then there was a glass beer bottle shattered. Now, apparently Hangman and MJF are going to be a thing too, but that might just be a swerve. No pun intended.
You gotta watch what you say.
So he was up on the ramp, laid out.
No,
Or was he
backstage in the parking lot.
Stage. I did
In
see
the
the
parking
picture
lot,
of him
yeah.
laid out.
The belt looked like it was placed there on purpose. Not like it
So they
fell or
they
anything.
never attacked Joe or anything.
Nope.
Oh, so they didn't even attack Joe.
Nope.
So they just stayed outside the ring. Lights went out, and then nothing.
They just looked at him. Weird.
So the beer bottle has people thinking Hangman. The perfectly placed belt has people thinking it's MJF.
What if it's James Storm?
It's everybody. It's just everybody in the locker room.
It's Stone Cold. Oh, his is more cans.
Yeah.
It's the I'm thinking. I have a movie reference, but I can't remember what it is. So
James Storm and Hangman have the beer bottles. But I don't know. Like this devil thing has me intrigued because it could
I'm
go a
losing
lot
interest.
of different ways.
Becoming 8s and 8s, I'm losing interest. Y'all better pull it fast. Start revealing some
It
members.
has to be at World's End,
'Cause
right?
That's how.
But I feel like if you reveal the members, it's going to give it away.
No, because 8s and 8s. That's what they did. They revealed a little bit. It was like, I think like Doc was like the first one. Doc Gallows.
But like, let's say one of them reveals and it's Wardlow, probably MJF. Or if one of them reveals and it's like Roderick Strong or something, it's probably
Well, why?
Kingdom.
Why is it probably MJF? Wardlow hates MJF. Also, Sean Spears could be against. They could say, we were on the fast track to our fucking career, and you put it to a halt. You walked away.
Money
You killed
talks.
the pinnacle.
Money talks.
We linked up with you and
Yeah.
you ditched us.
We had your back, and when we needed you to have ours, you ran home.
I don't know. But once Wardlow left Pinnacle, they didn't do anything. Sean Spears didn't do anything.
Sean Spears didn't do anything. Wardlow had a great run.
He'd been flipping TNT title.
That was a good
I didn't even
run.
know Sean Spears still worked there. I haven't seen him
Sean
in so
Spears
long.
does still work there.
I know you probably don't know, but Sean Spears recently wrestled in a promotion called DPW. What?
Nothing.
I don't know where it's based out of. I want to say
Probably from down under.
Carolina.
Maybe behind. DP is double
I know.
penetration.
I know.
One in the front, one in the back.
So there's this guy who got famous on YouTube for playing the WWE games called Chris Danger. He had his guys. He created a guy, did the story, whatever. He was a manager in DPW. He got trained by Sean Spears, Tyler Breeze. He got chopped to all hell, much like CVV did.
Oh, that kid?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that video. Okay.
So
now I know what you're talking. Now I'm on the kind of the right track.
Danger was supposed to face Adam Cole as his first match. Then Adam Cole broke his foot. So Sean Spears replaced him.
Cool.
Hell of a match. Obviously, Spears went over, but Chris Danger got a massive gash in his arm from a table. Yeah. So,
Cry me a river.
but yeah, he's doing other things. My point.
Although,
Also, probably taking care of his newborn.
I say, he just had a baby, I think. Is he Peyton Royce he's married to? Or the other
Yes.
one?
Just.
No, a couple
It's probably
months.
almost like a year old now.
Oh, really? I thought she just had him.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Carmella just had a
Time's
baby,
very,
but-
yeah. Time really fucks with me.
So World's End is coming at the end of December. I guess the 31st. That would make sense. So other news as well. Apparently, Bryan Danielson is handing out fines.
Yeah. What's that about?
Bryan Danielson is like, apparently, if he is on the discipline committee, which it seems like he is, I don't know if he's the one in charge of everything, but Bryan Danielson is handing out fines for social media misconduct. So these wrestlers that are like, give me more time on TV, push me, and they're expressing their frustration. He's giving them fines for doing so online rather than talking to
Who
management.
has he fined?
It didn't say. It just said two names.
Who?
I think Wrestling Observer or Sean Ross Sapp had said two people that he knows got fined for it. He didn't mention names. Britt might be one of them.
Yeah. What did Britt tweet out?
Something about TV time, promos.
What was it? Yeah, I've had 0 TV time or something.
It said like MJF promo 10 minutes, Christian promo 7, Britt Baker 2023 none, something like that. So I'm sure Britt was one of them. And then I don't know.
Recently, we've seen Britt, QT Marshall is gone. Frankie Kazarian.
Really? I thought he was in TNA.
I don't know.
Yeah, he signed to TNA.
Okay, but those are guys who have left because they had nothing. So QT
Oh, yeah.
Marshall and Frankie Kazarian left because they had nothing to do. You've got Britt Baker, and apparently Keith Lee is expressing his unhappiness, and now Matt and Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff said he feels like he did in WWE, where he's like a ghost in the back. Maybe
I mean,
time to hang it up, but
I gotta believe if you wait it out, we get to having,
Edge, Christian, and Hardy's.
of course, right?
Like one last.
And bring in Devon and Bubba.
But Jeff alone.
Nostalgia, and like MJF has said in the past, nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and that's all this should be is nostalgia.
And Tony Khan loves that
Once
stuff.
and done. Do not build a fucking huge thing about it. Once and done. Just give us one more.
But Jeff alone is like he hasn't been wrestling well. Matt can still wrestle decently.
This reminds me of WCW in its heyday.
Yeah.
Had like 100 people on the roster, and people like Lanny Poffo who were home for 2 years.
It's even he even goes deeper than that. It's giving us what they want to call our dream matches. But like, how was the Edge and Christian match?
It wasn't bad.
Okay, so we had that with they gave us Hogan Warrior 2, and what was that? Fucking shit.
Yeah.
They gave us Piper Hogan shit.
They finally gave us Flair Hogan, which WWE didn't give us.
Edge and Christian.
They did on house show loops.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian are more of a story than anything right now.
I think they gave us Brett and Hogan because we didn't get that in WWE. But WWE's roster was massive. People like Boss Man were on that roster. And like 6 months you wouldn't see him. They'd show up on like Saturday night. You're like, oh, he still works here?
But when was the last time we saw a Jeff Hardy match that he didn't botch?
I don't pay attention to Jeff Hardy's matches. I didn't pay attention to Jeff Hardy's matches back then. I still subscribe to my one and only favorite Jeff Hardy match is with Undertaker. That's it, man.
But Jeff is not.
I mean, I'm sorry, a Jeff Hardy match. Obviously, the TLC matches are fucking classics.
Yeah.
You didn't like the Sting match?
The Sting. What Sting match? He had a match with Sting.
The infamous one?
Remember he came out.
Oh! I forgot about TNA. I wasn't even thinking about it.
No,
He was high off of that.
I like TNA Jeff. That Jeff was good.
Who did he wrestle? What's his greatest feud from TNA? Don't say Jeff. Don't say Sting.
I'd say Kennedy.
He feuded with Kennedy.
I think he got the belt off of him.
Fuck off.
Made his own belt.
Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Your best feud in the company that you were supposed to save was fucking Kennedy?
I get Dixie Carter is a lot like Tony Khan. Used to work for WWE. Cool, you can come here. I'll take you.
But Tony knows his wrestling.
Yeah, but he's a fanboy.
Dixie didn't know wrestling.
There will never be an American company that tries to compete with WWE that doesn't jerk off to the ex-WWE talent. New Japan doesn't do that. At least not that I see. They take a guy like Juice. He didn't get pushed just because he was from NXT. Him and David Finlay got over, and they worked their shit off.
The only people I can see, Brock, AJ.
No.
But
no,
AJ wasn't in WWE.
Brock did not matter that he was in
Kurt.
in WWE. Kurt Angle. Mm-hmm. But again, he didn't have a New Japan run. He just had a few matches. That's using it. That's using him to get your next guys over. Where, like Brock, also, same thing. But Brock would have gotten over there no matter what because he's a giant white guy. That's what they love.
Albert.
Yeah. But yeah, so like
Albert had a big
Albert
run.
did not go over there because he was an ex-WWE guy and he got over because of what the fuck was that?
Shit.
Something fell.
Okay.
He's a
Anyway.
giant white guy, like you said.
Yeah. And Tomko
Yes.
was over there.
They love him over there.
Yeah. David Hart Smith, Lance Archer. You think they went, man, that guy that used to tag with Kurt Hawkins, that's who we need on
Vance Archer. Let's get that guy.
or used to tag with Jimmy Rave in the Rock and Rave infection. You think he got over because of that? No, they recognize talent and they're like, okay, we'll give you a shot. Get yourself over, you're good.
But TNA,
AJ was a
AEW.
different. AJ, even Cody though. Cody didn't get pushed right to the top.
Cody did indie stuff before.
Yeah,
He made his mark.
yeah.
Especially in TNA. TNA was when he got popular.
Bullet Club through ROH, and then essentially was put in the top because he was already part of Bullet Club. Same with AJ, but I think AJ's his own thing. You can't compare anybody to AJ Styles. I think right now we don't talk about him enough, but man, in years to come,
He hasn't been on TV lately.
When he's done, like when he actually hangs it up, AJ Styles is going to go down as holy shit. That guy did everything and no one has a bad word to say about him. No one can say, but he wasn't that great. He was only good on the mic. No, the guy's fucking. I was gonna say phenomenal, but I mean, it was
not
the greatest.
It's
thing.
true. Like
it is.
At this point, I think his WWE run is almost as long as his TNA run.
No, it's more. I think it was just now. Like it's just recently. Weren't we just talking about?
Because he left in 2013.
I think we were talking about this. I was just talking about this to somebody that as of like a certain date, his WWE run has now officially surpassed his TNA run.
He left TNA in 2013.
It feels like he just came in.
And then he came in 2015.
And I feel like he was in TNA forever. Like,
yeah.
Which I guess he was, if you think about it, but yeah.
So
he left what? In what
He
year
left TNA in 2013.
So 10 to 11 years.
And in WWE,
He came
15?
in 15.
Okay.
So believe it or not,
So
2
8
years
years
he was in New Japan. And it seemed like a lot longer because of what he did.
No, it didn't seem like long. That's a very small. And he did a lot.
That's what I mean.
ROH,
Yeah.
he did a lot. PWG.
Yeah. Because like a lot of people, when they think of AJ in New Japan, they think of Bullet Club. And that just seemed like a whole lot of like.
And he didn't want to go, I think. Did he say that in the interview?
He didn't want to go, but
he
was,
begged TNA, like, just give me.
Well,
it was the Tommy Dreamer of.
Well, but he also said there's only one guy who loves this company more than me, and he's not here anymore. Why am I still here? That was Jeff. Jarrett, not Hardy.
But it was the same thing with Heyman and ECW. Checks are bouncing. I'm not getting my money. I don't want to leave, but I need my money. And that's what AJ did. I'm not getting paid. I'm pretty much doing this for free. I don't want to leave, but I have to.
AJ Styles came into he came into the big leagues with big fish, little pond, and he knocked it out of the park right away. I mean, I still think it's so funny that Vince said to him, well, now don't worry if they don't know who you are and don't pop for you. I mean, that might be one of the top 5 all-time pop debuts. I got to put like Jericho up there and Cody, obviously. Do you call that a debut or a return? But still. I'll still put Cody's up there. CM Punk's is obviously going to be up there. But as far as debuts, AJ has to have one of the top 5.
Yeah.
And AJ said there was talks about changing his name. He said, I'll be whatever you want. Just keep in mind, I have a big, giant AJ tattoo on me.
Well, that's his name.
You know what? You're right.
Alan James, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
What do you think AJ does when he comes back?
Isn't he hurt right now? That's why he's off TV.
Him and Punk would be
I haven't
good.
seen Gallows and Anderson either.
Have we? We've never seen him in Punk.
No.
Never at all in their careers. They never crossed paths. Not Ring of Honor, nothing.
No.
He wasn't in Ring of Honor then.
As Punk left,
Remember,
AJ...
Also-
Ring of Honor
different
started in
eras.
2004, I believe. TNA started in 2002. He was already in TNA. He never went to ROH.
They never.
I believe they might have touched in a 3-way. Isn't it?
Wasn't Punk in TNA for a cup of coffee?
He was, but he was specifically doing his thing with Raven.
Yeah, that was like Jim Short's Punk.
Yeah, he was in the
Blonde
Raven
hair.
flock or whatever it was called at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was.
And he was gone by the time AJ debuted in WWE.
Yep.
Wow.
Obviously he was in WWE when AJ was in ROH in New Japan.
Yeah.
We might, from both ends, we might get the Cody Rhodes, I guess Kevin Owens more so, of when Punk signed, he probably had a list of people. And then with AJ being possibly on his last run, he probably has a list of people that he wants to do something with. Punk is probably one of those.
I think. I mean, I know that the Seth thing is probably work, but you think Seth is on it? Have they ever touched Punk and Seth?
Yeah.
I know they were in together because Punk wanted him with the Shield and stuff.
I think Punk and Tyler Black
Did
had
they
a
ever?
thing.
No.
Did they ever wrestle before?
In ROH, didn't they? They were there at the same time, weren't they? No.
No.
But
Tyler
the
Black
Shield
was,
thing.
was taking his fucking SATs when Punk was in ROH. But no.
The Shield, I
Yeah, the
thought they
Shield.
had. Yeah.
Yeah, Shield time. They would have.
Yeah, but I don't. They ever wrestled or crossed
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
It was like a tag match, I think.
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it?
had,
okay.
they had singles.
Yeah.
It was on Raws and stuff, but yeah.
I mean, they can have a good match. I think Punk and AJ have a good match.
And when
The pro-
Seth was NXT champion, Punk was world champion. He was there at NXT once. Like, I think they just did like a backstage segment where like they both hold their titles to each other type thing.
The concern I have: can Punk stay healthy? Because in AEW he got hurt.
Do you keep that kind of like Cody was at first? It's like you don't gotta wrestle every week. Obviously, he wasn't even on this week.
Yeah. Does he go to Raw or SmackDown?
Well, if Randy Orton signed to SmackDown, you gotta keep Punk on Raw.
If you're doing him and Seth,
There's
Hey,
rumors
what's the-
going around saying that Punk might align with Heyman again,
That'd be good. But
turn on Roman.
what'd I say? They cannot have him dethrone Roman. God, that's gonna be fucking dead.
isn't that what he bitched about with The Rock?
Yeah.
When he was champ for 500 days or whatever, and The Rock came back and
He
beat him?
dethrones Roman. I honestly, at this point, Roman just has to retire with it.
I'd be okay with Punk beating
There's
Seth.
no
Put it in the ring and go, no one can beat me
unless
for it.
Andre the fucking Giant, they can resurrect his goddamn body.
Go back in time and,
and
get
he fucking does it.
get Hulk
There's
Hogan
nobody
from
like there's
1985.
There is nobody that should beat Roman Reigns.
I'm not right now, but I'd be okay with Punk beating Seth.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Not right away, but
Have Punk and Finn ever?
No, none of this.
That'd be cool.
Punk has a lot of matches he can do.
I don't think Punk can keep up with Finn
Yeah.
Balor.
No?
I don't think Punk can keep up with Seth.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
You gotta look at the
Because
guys that
he was
wrestled.
gassed. He was gassed with MJF.
Yeah, look at the guys he wrestled over there. I mean,
MJF.
none of them are bringing Seth Rollins energy. He'll fucking blow him up.
Who
you know?
who did he work in? Did he work Hangman? Because if
He
so,
worked Hangman. That's probably going to be the closest like
even
work rate guy you're working with because the MJF is a lot of Gaga, so that's easy to do.
but he was gassed.
Yeah, but like he didn't. You know, it's not like he wrestled Kenny, who is probably your closest equivalent to who
Seth.
Seth is, or Osprey, which obviously didn't happen. So, you know, Hangman's probably your best work rate guy he worked with. And even that, remember when he did the buckshot lariat? He was all fucking gassed up doing that.
Yeah, he fell.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wow.
Like it'd be great for like if 2012 Punk was here.
Yeah.
Him
you
and
gotta get
Seth.
that out of here. You gotta, yeah.
Like-
Hopefully he goes along the same route that he did with AEW. His first match was Darby, right? And then he put over Starks a couple times. MJF, young guy.
But it was very
'Cause
story based.
The MJF thing wasn't for the belt at first. It was just them two.
Yeah.
It was just that promo, all that promo shit. That had nothing to do with the belt at the time.
Yeah, because the dog collar match, Punk won. Didn't
No
he?
belt. Yeah. No, I thought
MJF
MJF won it.
did.
No. Oh yeah, MJF beat him twice before that,
Yeah.
and then Punk won the dog collar. Was dog collar the muffin promo? I'm serious. Or was he champion? He wasn't
It
champion.
might have been because I think I remember him
He
bloody.
wasn't champion when he did the muffin.
No, he was bloody when he did the muffin thing. So it
Yeah.
might have been a dog collar.
But he would have been bloody when he wrestled Mox too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, Punk is older. He's gotten hurt twice. And AEW, it was a lot of story based. Like it was heavy on the storyline.
Dude, I'd send him to fucking NXT.
Right.
You want to help?
Who would he work in?
You want to
NXT?
help? But I'm just saying, you want to help mold? That's where you help
He
mold.
was on NXT before. Was he a coach of somebody? When it
That
was the
stupid
game
NXT
show, whatever.
doesn't count.
Oh yeah.
Was he
His
the
best
Mrs. coach?
his best chance at a good match is Mello. Corbin, maybe.
Corbin.
By the way, Corbin is hot.
Deadline is this weekend. What are we thinking? Corbin getting that belt?
I hope so.
I do.
You know, I like Wesley. Wesley.
Wesley
He's
is hurt.
hurt.
He's going to be out for a really long
He
time.
cut
for
an
him.
emotional promo.
Yeah, he
he
cried.
cried.
Oh, he's legit hurt.
Cried.
It was a little crocodile tears.
What happened? You heard of it?
Something with his
Something
foot.
with his surgery,
He needs
yeah.
surgery.
Oh shit!
He came out.
Now, guess who Dom gets to wrestle? Guess. Take one guess. You have no idea, right? You just found this information out.
Yeah, I don't watch
Guess who
NXT.
they're replacing Wesley with to face Dom?
Okay, so main roster NXT.
Yes. Because he just wrestled on the main roster, but he's mainly NXT, which should give it away.
Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
So I
When
can't.
somebody gets hurt, throw in Dragon
Is this
Lee.
guy? Is he on NXT or is he on SmackDown? Or is he just wherever they need
Fuck
us?
it.
Who's hurt? Sun Dragon Lee.
Is he even the same guy? I just put different guys in the mask and
It
call it
might
Dragon
be.
Lee.
I don't know.
Everybody's Rey Mysterio anyway.
Well, Ray came on the fucking screen and it was
Yeah.
the one that said it. Mi familia, mi brother, fucking Dragon Lee. I was like, wait, Ray has a brother? Oh no, he's just fucking speaking stupid, saying stupid shit.
Yeah, but Wesley, came out with a boot, crutches, cut an emotional promo.
And everybody else is booked for the fucking deadline match.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could have done like, I don't know, fucking Brian Pillman or something.
Yeah.
Didn't he win a 4-way or something, Wesley, to get the title shot? Or was that the other match?
I don't know. What's going on
Because
with
wasn't it like Gargano and there was like 4 other.
Oh, what? Gargano's not there.
You're probably thinking of the U.S. title.
You're probably thinking of 6 years ago.
I thought there was like a fatal 4-way of former North American champions and the winner got a shot.
Do we know who the NXT guy is yet?
for.
Oh, for the tournament?
Yeah. Did that happen already?
That would be
I don't
tomorrow.
know. I have no
think.
idea what you're talking about.
Oh no, they should have announced it on NXT.
There's a tournament for the U.S. title for the number one contender.
Oh, yeah.
They had a vacant NXT.
They should have announced it on NXT, and then they wrestle Friday.
All right, so the deadline match is Dijak, Trick, Josh Briggs. That the guy that I like?
Who's Josh Briggs?
That's the guy I like. No, that's not the guy I like.
I don't know who that is.
That's the other guy I like. Hanson or something like that. That's the
And
guy
Trick
I like.
Williams was the guy that was with Carmella, right? That was
Yeah.
his bodyguard.
Braun Breaker and Tyler Bate.
And what's that for?
That's the deadline man challenge thing. It's like a turmoil type match.
A scramble?
Yeah.
What does the
yeah.
winner get?
It's that thing that Shawn Michaels came up with, remember? I don't know. Does the winner get anything? You win the Shawn Michaels match. I don't fucking know. The winner.
Is that the 60 minutes most falls?
Yeah, it's something like that. Whatever it
The
is.
confusing one that Sean couldn't even figure out how to
Is that
explain.
the one where you have to put the belt on the hook?
Sean was looking at 2 pieces of paper at once. 'cause his eyes-
And the lines got blurred.
Is that where you have to throw the guy into the ring, not out of the ring?
Yeah. The women's is Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend, Blair Davenport. The other two I don't know. Kalani Jordan and Fallon Henley.
Oh, Nikita Lyons is back, by the way.
Yeah, why isn't she in this?
Yeah, she attacked Blair.
Yeah, she did.
And Blair Davenport was, what's her face?
Bea
right?
Priestley.
Yeah, she changed her name.
But Nikita's back, so hey,
Is it,
good.
didn't Smiley Kylie sign with NXT? Is she ever gonna, or does she retire
She
again?
retired.
Again.
Mello versus Lexus.
Pillman
Steel
Jr.
Cage, Roxanne versus Kiana James. Who's Kiana James? That sounds familiar.
I don't know.
A women's cage match, oh wow.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of those.
And then the North American is Dominic versus now Dragon Lee.
And then it's Corbin versus
Oh, and the
Dragunov.
opening show is Nathan Frazier.
Okay.
Guess it's Joe's son. Versus Axiom.
Oh yeah, doesn't
That's
Corbin
not
have a
Reggie,
match?
right?
Axiom, is that Reggie with a mask?
No,
No,
that's
Axiom is
Skrillex.
a kid.
Yeah, Reggie is Skrillex.
It's not Skrillex.
It is Skrillex.
Axiom is a kid.
Okay. And is Reggie still down here in NXT with the mask?
No, I think he took it off.
Yeah.
I really don't want this.
Baron and Ilya should be on there, right?
That's
I said that first. That was the first match.
I really there's like nothing on NXT that makes me want to tune in. There's nothing
Baron
that
and
grabs
Ilya.
me.
I don't know. That Baron and
Yeah.
Dragunov could be good.
Yeah.
But I mean, week to
Baron
week,
has,
there's like
has
nothing.
really like this was what he needed. After turning Happy Corbin into Sad Corbin or reverse, whatever it was.
Because there's so many stars on the main
Sad
roster.
Corbin was so good though. I fucking love it.
Corbin is good. It's just he's surrounded by so much talent. He gets
I
overshadowed.
think soon we'll start referring to him as the Miz. I give it like 4 years where we're gonna start saying Corbin is like, holy shit. Every time they put this guy in, he's doing this and he's doing that, and you know.
I mean, you
I
got
think we're gonna look back and even go, that Kurt match wasn't that bad. Maybe Kurt should have lost that. You know, I think it got because if it would have been so much better if the Corbin that we have now or the Corbin that we had all the way back then was the Corbin that he actually lost to at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. That would have been a good Corbin to lose to. Happy Corbin was kind of like, it's a joke. Yeah. So to beat a legitimate wrestler like Kurt Angle, that's kind of shitty.
Was it Happy Corbin or was it like Commissioner Corbin?
I don't know. I think it was Happy Corbin.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I like Lone Wolf when he used to come out.
Lone Wolf was good, which is what he's back to.
Yeah, that I like.
You gotta give Corbin credit because no matter, I'm not.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
I think I like it. I think he's doing great, and I hope he actually gets the belt.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yep, we lost Jared's mic. Switch it, baby. Or we'll replace you with Dragon Lee.
So,
that guy was never going to day off.
I've had this shit for like 3 years. All right,
it's always wrestling.
Probably need to replace some of this stuff. But I give Corbin credit because no matter what they put at him, he did it. He went out and
like the Miz.
Bad. Even when, that's what I'm saying. He's like the Miz. He's not going to give you the fucking 5-star Dave Meltzer Tokyo Dome burn down match.
Him and
it's not going to be 500 V triggers and super kicks and tope suicidas. Although I'm pretty sure he's done a tope suicida.
Yeah.
But he's back to that old school. He's back to that big guy who will fucking work you, and he gets you in the corner and you can't get out. You're fucked.
Yeah, I always like Corbin. I used to defend him when everyone was like, "God, I hate Corbin." Good, you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm. And same with Dom.
That he's doing his job.
There was a thing going around. I don't know who.
What is going on over there?
It was me. I kicked the bottle.
I don't know who, but somebody went up to Dom and said, Logan Paul went up to Dom and said, your dad, he's a legend. And Dom was like, yeah, fuck that guy. Just in character. Like, it's Dom is good, man.
You talking about like Ray or you talking about like my real dad, Eddie?
Like, what was it? A year or two ago, I was like, I don't know about Logan. Like, I
never not knew about Logan.
I admit he put the work in. It's just like now, like he's showing that he likes wrestling.
I remember how impressed we all were by Bad Bunny. I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed by him.
That was mostly Priest, though.
But still,
no,
he did.
Bunny was good
Compared to I've seen
a good job.
Lots of celebrities that get in the wrestling ring and look terrible. He did good.
Well, no, that first tag match that was mostly Priest. Bunny had some spots, but him and Priest against Miz and Morrison, I think it was.
And then he wrestled Priest.
My God, it was Miz and Morrison.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That match, it was mostly Priest doing the work. Bunny had some spots, but it still looked good. And then Bunny and Priest had a match, and that was amazing.
That was the one in Puerto Rico. That was Backlash. That was pretty
good. And then Bunny was in the Rumble this year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Man, wrestling is great.
I don't even know who's all those girls you said. Which one of them is the women's champ? I don't even know who is.
It's not for the belt. I think Roxanne is the champion.
Who is the champ?
Oh, so the cage match is for the women's belt.
I think Roxanne's the champion.
I know she had the belt at one point.
I don't. She the one to beat Becky? I thought because Becky had it.
Guys, you're asking me way too many fucking questions. I have no idea.
Well, I thought I might have said on there like who the champion was or whatever.
So Braun doesn't have anything.
Yeah,
Braun Breaker's in that
Scramble.
Shawn Michaels,
Iron Pig, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know.
The Shawn Michaels made up if we go along match.
Dead Man Gauntlet. I don't know.
Yeah, I really. It says here the current champion is what? No, that can't be right. Who's Lyra Valkyria?
I don't know who that is. Is that a real name?
Is that real? That's not real.
I thought Taya Valkyrie got released.
Oh yeah, she's headed for 40 days. She beat Becky Lynch. Lyra Valkyria.
And she doesn't have a match on the.
I did not see that lady's name anywhere.
Who the hell is that?
Is that Alba Fire, but like another?
I don't know.
No, Alba Fire's on the main roster with Isla Dawn.
Are they on the main roster?
Yeah, they said they have put a curse on the women's tag belts, which is why people keep getting hurt when they have them. But they're never on to wrestle. They're just.
Well, that's kind of good.
Yeah, but Alba Fire's.
They're like a spooky. Unless that was just for Halloween. I don't know. You never know what that'll be. Are you looking her up?
Yeah. I have no idea.
By the way,
They just take Taya Valkyrie's name and say, "Well, she's not here
Yeah,
anymore. You
seriously.
can have it."
I honestly,
No,
I
what
don't
was
know.
her name
I
in
did not
NXT? It
watch
wasn't Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Did she have a different
No,
name?
she was Taya Valkyrie. Yep, she kept her name.
Oh,
she changed because she was Taya Valkyrie in
she's
Everywhere.
yeah.
but she had a different name.
I don't know.
She was only in NXT for like 6 months or so.
Fuck cares about NXT?
You can tell we're big fans of it. We don't know who these people are. I know Braun. I know Mello. I know Dom. Wesley. I know a few.
That's because they stand out.
Yeah. Well, Lash Legend, she's like starting to get over. She had a match with the model girl.
Maxine.
Yeah, Maxine. And Otis was there.
I wish they'd do more with Chad Gable.
They will. They did. They're giving him his moments.
Him and Gunther had some matches.
Yeah. He gave him his moments.
So
And he'll probably get a good Iron Man moment in the Rumble where everybody thinks he's going to get thrown out by the big guy and he stays in. The big guy stays in. Big guy probably eliminates 2 or 3 big guys.
do you think Cody comes out one this time? At the Rumble.
To the song One by Metallica?
That would be cool.
Well, wouldn't it would take forever? The intro to that song is like 13 minutes.
Like Sandman, the whole Sandman.
Isn't there a world to tell?
Finally got my hands on a AEW Supreme CM Punk from Walmart.
Nobody cares.
I was contemplating about it. So they are out there if you're looking for them. December 16th, coming up, a couple weeks.
December to dismember. Ooh, that's what we should do.
Next weekend.
Next week.
Holy hell.
Let's review. Let's take the week. Let's all watch December to Dismember and talk about it. Did we do that before? I think we did.
I think we did.
The Chamber,
Such a terrible
the
fucking
ECW.
Was that the only December to Dismember?
December to Dismember.
The one that went like 2 hours and ended early.
That was more like I tried to do Vince, but that was more like Luna. I didn't know I could do a good Luna. It was an accident.
By the way, big news. WWE no longer putting out physical media after the new year.
Who buys WWE's physical media anymore? Not new. You do not buy their new physical
Sometimes
media.
he does.
I used to, for my son for Christmas, he used to get a DVD every year. And now he doesn't care anymore. So.
The sales don't warrant.
I think
the need
anything the pay-per-views are pointless. Completely pointless.
The documentaries I can see.
Documentaries and even like compilations, like best of cage matches type shit. Like
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. It's still
The only ones I
shit.
saw on DVD that aren't on Peacock are the A&E series that was
Yeah.
They're on Peacock.
the whole
It's
biography.
not on the WWE Peacock. You got to go to the A&E part of Peacock.
Yeah, it's not
Because they're
technically
Yeah, they're,
WWE.
oh,
Oh, see. I seen those on DVD. I didn't get to watch those. Okay.
Yep, they're there.
Cool.
They're also on like cable. Like you just like look them up on demand.
I don't have cable.
Oh.
I think cable's starting to become a thing.
So
When I say cable, I mean Xfinity. You have Xfinity though, don't you?
no, nothing. It's all streaming.
Oh, okay.
WWE headquarters moved.
Been in the works, yeah.
Do you know where they're going to? Are they going to New York? Or everyone thinks they already are?
I don't know.
I feel like New York would be the bigger
Because
market.
they're in Connecticut
Going
now.
to South Beach, just like LeBron.
Holy shit! Next weekend, December
Move next to
16th.
Tony Khan's office.
December 16th, Three Legacies
Tony
Wrestling,
Khan's in like Orlando. That's the meth capital of fucking
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Even fucking worse.
Isn't that where NXT is anyway, right? There in Florida?
They're in full
Orlando.
sale. They're in Orlando, yeah.
Miami is Coke.
Yeah, Miami's Coke.
Jacksonville is just Florida Man. Probably. GTA 6 is Florida Man, by the way. It's like Florida Man Simulator.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, that's all. That's some kind of coding shit. That's
December
not part of my DLC yet.
I don't know what any of that means.
December 16th, Three Legacies Wrestling in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The last show for now at Brightside Opportunity Center. They've been great for them, but Three Legacies is growing, and because of that, they need a bigger place. So they are moving to Millersville University starting January 20th. I'm excited. I've never been there. I've heard great things. Big space. So December 16th, go to Lancaster. You can buy tickets. Three Legacies. Reach out to Ricardo Rodriguez or Three Legacies page. And And December 23rd, the last show being put on at the Hamburg Fieldhouse. It's a sad day. But Fieldhouse has a ton of history. Get a chance, go there, take some pictures. We can show you the exact spot where the coconut thing happened with Snuka and Piper.
I gotta send you guys. Cultaholics just did a Golden Era part 1. It's from like Vince Senior to 1985, and he even talks so many times. He says the words Hamburg and Allentown.
Really?
And they talk about the Snuka spot in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Yeah,
That's awesome.
They also talk about the Snuka spot in Allentown, but we won't talk about that one. That's the murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit her with a rock, not a coconut.
Hamburg is... I never realized how important or how historical it was.
In the early days of WWF, it was.
Yeah, watch that video. I'll send it to you guys. Watch that docu-series, I guess.
When I was a kid, they used to come to Reading High and do house shows.
They will talk about it, how they taped at in our backyards, really, in Hamburg and in Allentown.
They used to
That's
be
awesome.
This whole East Coast was their area. They were up here a lot. Yeah,
Now it seems like it's Hershey. They run in Hershey every year.
Yeah, but that's just because Hershey has a good size
and it's
arena.
yeah.
They have a 2-tier arena, whereas Reading doesn't. When they come to Reading, they don't draw.
Yeah. It's just insane to me to
But
think
that Hershey
how...
is newer. That wasn't back when I was a kid. It didn't exist. The Giant Center. That's newer.
It's insane to think how long that field house has stayed the way it is.
Exactly the same.
The chairs, the floor, the fucking lights up top. Like
The smells. The people.
December 23rd, AXW presents Farewell, the last show at the Hamburg Fieldhouse.
And it will be inside of a solid steel cage.
Main event will be in a steel cage. The match hasn't been announced yet, but stay tuned because
Is
I
it
promise.
blue? Is it blue?
Oh, that'd be
Maybe.
cool. I promise the main event will be one you don't want to
Well,
miss.
we actually don't know if the cage is the main event. It might be first. We don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, they just announced that there will be a cage match. We're assuming it's the main event.
Suicide will be there. Whoever is under the mask. Manic or
No, it's Suicide, so.
you couldn't call
Manic
the
is
figure
specifically
yeah.
TJ.
You couldn't call the figure Suicide, so they had to put that.
But Manic
It
was
was just a symbol.
Manic
Yeah.
was specifically
Yeah.
TJ. TJ was the only one that played Manic.
I
right?
wish TJ brought the mask
And Suicide was a video game character.
It was good.
that they
first.
brought to life. It was. I like it.
And it was Kaz,
It was everybody.
Daniels. Yeah.
Kaz Hayashi.
So December 16th, December 23rd, those are our last events for the year. 2023 is almost over. That's crazy. January 20th starts with 3 Legacies. AXW will be moving to Orwigsburg. I don't know the venue.
Origsburg.
It's
They
like a
call it.
it's like a fire.
It's like a rec center. Or something.
Yeah, rec center. March 30th will be the new destination.
I wonder if it's a place where I saw a wrestling show in Orwigsburg.
I still don't think that place exists. I've never heard of this word before.
It's a blink and you miss it town.
I've never even driving. I've never seen a sign that said Origsburg.
It really is a blink and you miss it. It's
We had a blast at JB's Toy Show this past weekend.
Yeah.
Berkshire Mall.
Met a lot of cool people.
We were just talking to people, man.
Yeah.
There was a guy who
Love
just
talking
recently got into wrestling again.
Yeah.
And we were helping him get some figures, pick out some of his favorites.
DVDs, yeah.
on Sunday. You guys met some people who were at the show Saturday.
Yep.
The Allentown
Yeah.
show.
So there was also a live WWE show in Allentown Saturday night. Some people stopped by beforehand to get some stuff signed at the event. Whether they did or not, we don't know yet. Hopefully that one guy got that pop signed.
No, Ray wasn't there. I asked people. Yeah, Ray wasn't there.
But either way, he still has a pop of his favorite wrestler. And then we found out that a kid that was at the toy show earlier, picking out some cards, got into an argument with Bailey at the show.
In the parking lot.
That's pretty cool. I hope they got that on video or something
Yeah.
because that's a pretty cool memory to have. Go to house shows, man.
Yeah, that's where you get to actually interact with people. So many
One of
people
my-
took pictures with
Yeah.
LA Knight.
One of my friends got a picture with LA Knight. Just like house shows is where the wrestlers can relax and have fun. more fan oriented, more stuff like that. Not saying WWE live TV is bad. They just less opportunities to do that. But stuff like that happens at indie shows as well. So definitely recommend, like we always say, go out, support indie wrestling. You never know who will eventually be on the big times. WWE, AEW, TNA. Ace Austin, he's a local guy that went to a school in our area and ended up going to TNA, Impact, whatever you want to call it. Now he's in the Bullet Club with
I don't
Chris
know
Bay.
if he is.
But
But he's a champion at Impact? Are they tag champs?
Tag champs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But go to indie shows, buy their $20 T-shirts.
Have fun with wrestling.
It's not a lot to them. It really isn't. But that's the best way to support them. Go out. It's a cheap family night on a weekend, especially around the holidays. Get some tickets. If you want some, we got you. Reach out to us. But yeah, enjoy wrestling. See you next week.